You want to speak advanced English, but you always use basic words and basic adjectives that actually keep you at a lower level than you should be. So, start using emphatic adjectives, like the ones I'm going to teach you in today's lesson. It's a great way just to show what a great level of English you have. So the way you're going to do that is to try to stop using the word very and use a more impressive, emphatic, and expressive adjective instead. Are you ready? Okay, I've got 28 of these emphatic adjectives for you in this lesson. So 28 ways to avoid using the word very. And I've got another 28 for you, which I'm not going to mention in this video, but you can get them from the free PDF that comes with this lesson. So in that PDF, you're going to get all the adjectives from today's lesson, plus the extra 28 with lots of examples and a test to make sure you've learned all these cool expressive words. We're going to divide the lesson into these categories. So we're going to look at different ways to express yourself when you're talking about feelings, emotions, size and quantity, cleanliness, like being clean or not, and appearance, temperature, conditions, and taste and quality. So let's get started. All right, so don't say very afraid, say terrified. Like, the boy is terrified of spiders. Don't say very angry, say furious. Her dad was furious when she broke the TV. Don't say very happy, say delighted. I was delighted to hear your news. Okay, your news made me very, very, very happy. Your news made me delighted. I was delighted to hear your news. Don't say very surprised. You can say astonished instead. I was astonished when my old friend knocked on my door. I hadn't seen him for 20 years and then suddenly he knocked on my door. I was astonished. Okay, don't say very funny, say hilarious. We watched a film last night and it was hilarious. Don't say very stupid. You could say idiotic instead. Yeah? Don't take any notice of that idiotic guy. Just don't listen to him. Okay, that's the first section. Remember, you can download the PDF with all today's lessons, plus 28 others that I'm not going to mention in this lesson. They are really going to help you talk about every situation in a very expressive way. Okay, it's free. Scan the code there, click the link in the description, and I'll send it to you via email. Okay, so when we're talking about size and quantity, instead of saying it was very, very big, you can say it was huge. The United States is a huge country. Okay, and similarly, don't say very small, say tiny. Like San Marino is a tiny country. Okay, if you've eaten a lot of food, you could say I'm very full. But if you want to be more expressive, this isn't too polite, but you could say, I'm stuffed. Okay, I'm stuffed. It's not rude, but you know, don't say it when you've had a meal at the Royal Palace. Don't say very old, say ancient. Normally, again, polite to talk about things, not too polite when you're talking about your mother. All right, cleanliness and appearance. So when something is very, very clean, you can say it is spotless. Okay, there's not one spot of dirt on it. It is spotless. Our relatives are coming to visit tomorrow, so I want the house to be spotless. The opposite is very, very dirty. Instead of very dirty, we can say filthy. Take your shoes off before you come in the house. They're filthy. If you're very pretty, you are beautiful or stunning. Okay? Wow, the girl on the front of that magazine is stunning. Very pretty. Okay, and the opposite is very, very ugly. Like, the monster in that book was hideous. Okay, are you enjoying this so far? I hope you are. If you are, click subscribe and remember to get the PDF. Let's talk about temperature and conditions then, right? If something is very, very hot, even the weather, we can say, well, it's boiling. Can you put the air conditioning on, please? It's boiling in here. The opposite is very, very cold. Like, oh, can you put the heating on? Because it's freezing in this house. It's a freezing day today. Very wet. If you go for a walk and it starts raining, you get very wet. Yeah, but you get soaked. Okay, soaked is very, very wet. All right, let's have a look at taste and quality. So if you go for a meal and the food is very tasty, we say it's delicious. I cooked some salmon yesterday and it was delicious. True story. Okay, very good. Instead of very good, man, there are a million things you can say instead of very good, but superb is a good one. That meal was superb. I'm still thinking about the salmon again. Okay, excellent is another one. She is excellent at golf. All right, she's very good at golf. She is excellent at golf. And very bad, terrible. So the old man who lives near us is a terrible driver. Okay, a very bad driver, terrible driver. You can also use the word awful. He's an awful driver. It's an awful day today. Yeah, it's grey, it's raining, it's cold, it's windy. Oh, what an awful day. All right, don't say very interesting, say fascinating. That documentary on birds was fascinating. And instead of very clever, you could say brilliant. He's got a brilliant mind. The word brilliant, actually, especially in British English, you can use it for almost everything. Yeah, no, that meal was brilliant. I had a brilliant day. It's brilliant weather. Ah, she's a brilliant person. It's a brilliant house. Yeah, it's just really great. Brilliant. Like my course, Brilliant B2. There you go. If you want a great course to reach a B2 level of English, then Brilliant B2 is a great choice for your course. That's why it's called that. Okay, what I want you to do now is to leave a comment using one of these emphatic adjectives from today's lesson. Hopefully you won't use like awful and idiotic, but hey, maybe you might use fascinating or superb. Anyway, your choice. Use an emphatic adjective from today's lesson in the comments below. Remember to download the PDF, which will give you another 28 emphatic adjectives to help you express yourself better in English, and then watch that video next, because that will really help you learn and remember vocabulary. So when you've learned the vocabulary from today's lesson, that's how to make sure you remember it long term, forever. Okay, see you there. Bye for now.